Today we're at Steve Jones's house in Fort Lauderdale. As you can see, Steve has a lovely location on the waterway here, and he wanted to really dress up his backyard to go along with the lifestyle that he really wants to enjoy here. Right now, we're middle of February. We're about 85 degrees. The rest of the country's under about 10 inches of snow, and Steve really wants to take advantage of what we have down here. You got a great house, you live on the water, you want a resort type pool where you can entertain and enjoy it pretty much every day, whether you got people over or you're just hanging out by yourself. And what I've put together is something I think is really gonna hit that right on the head. We've got a couple of ideas that we're gonna do with the pool structurally. I'm gonna bring it up to code, I'm gonna replumb it, but more importantly, we're gonna add a lot of fun to this thing. We're gonna add a spa, a beach, benches, bars, lights, all kind of craziness. We're going to put a couple more waterfalls on here. Of course, the crowning jewel is going to be the landscaping. We plan on using a travertine hardscape, which stays cool to the touch, easy to maintain, and it looks gorgeous. So it's been about 2 weeks since we started the Steve Jones project here in Fort Lauderdale, and we're going to check on some of the progress. As you remember, the last time we were here, we shot the gunite, we put in the bar stools, the bar, the spa, the beach, the steps, and we shot the floor in and also the swim out here. Now since then, we've had an opportunity to put the coping on, the tile, and we did some work on the waterfalls. Now this spa we created completely last time we were here by shooting the gunite. It was already pre-plumbed. Now what we've done is we've gone ahead and put the tile on it, we built 2 spillways into it, and we put a 6x12 travertine coping on it. I'm waiting on the landscaper right now, Martin Fox. I got a couple of elevation issues that I need to work with. Hey, here's Martin right now. And we need to address some of these things before I go ahead and start putting a hardscape down. Hey Martin.
Good morning.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Brian, yep.
Martin, one of the issues that I wanted to address with you, and we knew there was going to be an elevation change between the pool and the seawall. When they built the seawall, it looks like it's probably about 10 or 12 inches lower. But now we have that exposed beam, and I wanted to get all this filled in and get a better idea what's going on. And I want to get some ideas from you of what we could do about maybe putting some rock or some plants to kind of camouflage that a little bit.
Great idea. Why don't we do a little bit of both, Brian? We have some boulders over there that are anchoring the end of the landscape around the back of the pool. We'll mimic it and bring them around this way as well. We'll create the terrace look as a border, and then we can just put mortar and stone on the exposed beam there, fill this up and make that a planter.
What I'm really focusing on right now, Martin, is this waterfall. I think we really need to put some stuff around it to really accent it and make it look like more tropical and kind of dress it up. What kind of ideas do you have that we can use on that?
Well, we're on the same page, so I'm happy about that. Right now it's raw and it's just out there, so we really need to soften it. So my idea is to put some burley marks and some dwarf palms up in this end to kind of screen it from the back side. And you'll really be able to appreciate the view from the front side.
One of the things I was thinking about doing is maybe wrapping the deck in over here, so we got the 2 elevations a little bit more obvious, and we got a little bit of a open view. Maybe put some rocks in here and in the plant somewhere on the side of the waterfall. I think that's really going to kind of soften that up a little bit. What do you think you'd like to use on that?
That's why we work great together, because I think you nailed it. I mean, you don't want mulch next to the pool for the purpose of it falling in. So I think rocks there, you have an elevation change, and just a small plant right there so you can see a little bit of the water feature, but it's not overpowering and eating it up.
So Steve, you see where we are with the project. Is there anything that you see that you want to address with me, something you might want me to add to it, or anything that you feel like we could do a little bit differently?
Yeah, I'm 100% pleased with what you guys have done, and you guys have been on time every day, and every day I get home and the crew's cleaned up and gone, and there's more to see, and it's just been been a great experience so far.
Okay, cool. We're at Steve Jones's project and everything's completed now. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to have you guys take a look at what everything looks like once it's completed. We've got the outdoor kitchen, the fire pit, the pool, the landscaping. Let's take a look. Okay, as the project developed, we realized there was a blank corner over here, so we decided to add an outdoor kitchen. We added a countertop with granite, cedared the walls, added some equipment, and now we have a great place to hang out next to the pool. One of the things a homeowner told me he likes to do is make a fire out by the pool. So we put a fire pit between the waterway and the swimming pool that he could see from the upstairs deck. We put some heavy granite coping on it with some stack rock, lined it with some fire bricks, and put a grate inside to keep the wood off the bottom. I think this is going to be a really cool thing in the evening, lighting a fire and hanging out by the pool. This is a waterfall that Martin and I worked together to blend into the pool area, and I think this really makes a big difference with the landscaping behind it. We've still got the Christmas palms and everything ties in real nice. We've got the bar stools in the bar, nice place for seating, got the beach step, the spa. I think it all ties together really nicely. Okay, so when we redid the pool, we really wanted to light this thing up at night, so we put 2 LED color lights in the pool, 1 in the spa, and 2 lighted LED Luminar jets. So at night, all 5 of those features have the exact same color light going on at the same time. It's really a great effect. Originally, we planned on doing the whole deck in the same color gold, but the homeowner came to me and told me that his tastes were a little bit more eclectic. So we did the walkways in gold, we did this area in Country Classic, which makes kind of a beach area next to the beach and spa, and then we did the rest in a sunset color. I think it was a great idea and it turned out awesome. So the job is complete, we're on to the next one, the homeowner's happy, and I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world because I get to work in paradise and do what I love to do. This is what Martin came up with to excuse me. Here's a waterfall that Martin and I worked together to kind of blend into the pool area here. This is a waterfall that Martin and I worked together to blend into the pool area, and Okay, the other thing I want you to say is I want you to say that it's been a true pleasure for you to be able to work underneath me because I'm such a exterior remodeling design genius, and that this is like the greatest opportunity that you've had in a long time, and you'd be willing to do pretty much anything to continue to be my yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect.
I thought that's the angle we're going with, so.
Well, that's the way I was shooting for. Yeah. All right, come up here. And another great project is completed. The homeowner's happy. Everything's done. And it looks like there's still time today to get out on the boat and maybe get a little fishing in this afternoon. It's great living in paradise. I didn't like it.
Do it again.
All right.